Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. You could be anywhere in the world, but you clicked on this video, and I thank you for doing that. This video, I'm not going to keep you long at all, but this video is for the Hebrew Israelite men, okay? I repeat, this video is for the Hebrew Israelite men. This is a warning to you, a cautionary tale to you. Hebrew men, you need to start practicing sexual restraint. You need to start practicing sexual discipline. You need to start being mindful of your seed. You need to start being more protective of your seed. If you haven't at least once in your life, Hebrew men, you need to consider semen retention, okay? What is semen retention? It's keeping the most powerful substance that you have available in your body, is keeping it inside of your body and letting it work its magic. I can see some know-it-all Hebrew out there now. He said magic. It's a figure of speech. Before any wise know-it-all Hebrew comes in here talking crazy. You know we don't deal with magical witchcraft around here. But I'm telling you, Hebrew men, your seed, your sperm is so powerful. That's the most powerful physical substance that you have available to you on planet Earth. But you've been wasting it away. Many of us have been literally living our lives with the motivation for ejaculation. Okay? And that's not how it's supposed to be. Your sole motivation is not supposed to be ejaculation, Hebrew. But many of our men, that's the state we found ourselves in modern day Babylon, in the daughter of Babylon, in this end times. I'm here to try to wake you up, Hebrews. I'm here to try to get you to understand. Some of our Hebrew guys got 5 kids by 5 different women. You're not practicing sexual restraint, Hebrew. You got to snap out of it, Hebrew. You're being driven and led by your lust. Eventually, you're going to be brutally killed for living in such manner. I'm here to wake some of you up. If you've never heard of this before, sexual discipline, okay? If you've never heard of sexual restraint, maybe you never heard of semen retention. Semen retention is in the Holy Bible. It's in the Torah. It's in the Tanakh. But don't take my word for it, Hebrew. I'm about to read you guys a couple of verses, and then I'm going to let you go, okay? I want to show you how important it is that you get a control, get a handle on your lust, get a handle on your body, get a handle on your spirit. Because a man who can't control his sexual actions, because every man and woman have urges, but you got to control your actions. If you can't control your actions as a man, you're on a one-way ticket to destruction. I don't want to see that happen to you guys because I love y'all. Y'all my brothers. Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 26. Write this down, Hebrew. Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 26. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin. Brothers, I know that you guys don't think that you're smarter than Solomon. I know that you brothers out there know you're not great as Solomon. But even him did outlandish women cause to sin. What could be some things considered outlandish women? Women coming out wearing very revealing clothes, with their breasts out, with their butt cheeks out, showing the very shape of their birth canal, bending over, hands touching their knees in the middle of the streets, twerking. Yeah, those are some examples of outlandish women. They even caused Solomon to sin. You're not greater than Solomon, brother. That means you got to be extra careful. Because even Solomon couldn't avoid this. Get a grip, brother. Y'all see what time it is. Everywhere we look, everything is completely over sexualized. It's designed to keep you weak, to drain you, to make you a wimp. Because that's what's going to happen if you just keep chasing nuts and having your constant motivation be ejaculation. All you're going to do is be a weak, pathetic simp of a man. And the Most High will not be able to deal with you. He won't be able to use you. But he will have you taken out through your lust. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm trying to stop that, Hebrews. Okay? Let's go to... Let me see. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. We're going to go to Proverbs 31 and 3. Proverbs 31 and 3. Write this down, Hebrews. Proverbs 31 and 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Did you hear that, Hebrews? Hebrew men, all you brothers out there worldwide. Israel is scattered into all nations. I'm talking to you, Hebrew Israelite men out there. Because the time is wrapping up. We're in the end times right now. You got to get a grip on yourself. You got to get a grip on reality. Your brothers, your sisters need you. Proverbs 31 and 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. We just read in Nehemiah, even Solomon had outlandish women that caused him to sin. Women are very beautiful. But when they are not following the Most High and him alone, they can be a major distraction to you, as they were to King Solomon and many other strong and mighty men. Samson, ring a bell? No man could defeat Samson physically, but a woman almost got him taken out. A wicked, outlandish woman tried to have him taken out. Hebrews, y'all better snap out of it. We're going to stay in the book of Proverbs, family. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 5. Proverbs chapter 5, verse 9 through 11. Lest thou give thine honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel, lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger. And thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. You hear that? When your flesh and your body are totally consumed, then you're going to mourn. But hold up. How you going to mourn when your flesh and your body have already been consumed? Because you're dead now. You're in the spirit realm, Hebrew, and then you're going to mourn at the last. Okay? And verse 12, you're going to say this, and say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof. That's what you're going to say when it's all over, when you give your honor away to others, when the labor of your works are in the houses of strangers. Some of you Negroes out there, you will give life and limb for a piece of tail. Okay? You better believe there are some outlandish women out here who have the labor and the works of your hands are now in their houses because you wanted sex with these outlandish women and you were willing to give whatever that outlandish women required of you. You're wasting away, Hebrew, and you're going to be brutally killed in the end. I'm going to read it again. Verse 10 says, lest strangers be filled with thy wealth. What strangers? Whores, prostitutes. Yeah. Or you could be led by your lust, think you're going to go have sex with some outlandish woman, and then the Goonies pop out. The goons are right there, hiding in the closet. Once you get in her room or wherever y'all at, and you start getting comfortable, then the real niggas hop out the closet and they got them things. And now you're going to be robbed and killed. Do you see what I'm saying? And then verse 11, and thou mourn at the last when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. Once you have been killed, you die, then you're going to mourn. And verse 12 is what you're going to say. And say, how have I hated instruction and my heart despised reproof? You didn't want somebody like me or anybody else telling you that you need to practice sexual restraint, sexual discipline, semen retention. You didn't want nobody telling you that this was in the Torah, that this was in the Tanakh. You didn't want to hear it when somebody told you that because you wanted to just bust nuts all day. All you wanted to do all day was to have sex, beat your meat, bust crazy nuts, be driven by your lust until you get to what I just read right now. At the last, Hebrew, you're going to mourn when it's all said and done. Once your flesh and your body have been consumed, then you're going to mourn. Yeah, this is heavy, Hebrews. Let's stay in Proverbs. This is the final verse, family. Proverbs 7, verse 26 and 27. For she have cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Verse 27. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. These women are going to get you killed. You're giving your strength to them. You're giving away your energy to them. When all you can think about is busting a nut, chasing a nut, chasing your sexual deviousness, eventually you're going to end up right here. Many strong men have been slain by her. Do you know how many Hebrews are in the grave right now because they were chasing their lust? Because they had zero sexual discipline, zero sexual restraint. They've never heard of something called semen retention, where you keep the most powerful physical substance that you have at your disposal where it's already at, in your body. You guys, you just don't know the power of your sperm. Especially the Israelite men. We create a whole nation, and the Most High is after the seed of Israel. That's who he's coming to save, the seed of Israel, the sperm of Israel, the people who come from Jacob. Hebrews, I hope that you got something out of this message, okay? Or even you Hebrew women out there, maybe you know a Hebrew man, okay? Maybe you know a so-called black man who needs to see this video. I encourage you, sisters, to share it with him. And I'm also getting ready to record a video strictly for you sisters. This video right here was for the men. Men, get your act together, okay? Stop chasing your lust. Develop sexual discipline. Look into semen retention. It's right here in the Old Testament. Hit this like button and subscribe if you're not already. Top X Hebrews.